Welcome to Idaho News 6. I'm Jessica Davis. Heard tonight the dramatic 911 call from a surviving roommate in the University of Idaho murders. ABC's Kana Whitworth walks us through the call. A warning, the nature of the call may be disturbing to some viewers. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Jessica Davis. Tonight, it's continuing team coverage. We're live in the field, carefully monitoring flooding in Malheur County. I'm here above I-84, and earlier this afternoon, there was a huge wreck near the Garrity exit. There were about 18 cars involved in a pileup on I-84. We're here on the corner of 5th and 4th Street, where a demonstration for federal workers is taking place right now amidst mass layoffs across the country. It's affecting people right here in Boise as well. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Jessica Davis. And Wednesday afternoon, Boise Police Department and the Idaho Department of Corrections held a press conference in regards to the escaped inmate, Skylar Mead. You can see some poll workers are working. They're getting those ballots out of the trunks. They're taking them in, and they're taking them in there to the warehouse and the ballot room. Now, the ballots will go through a couple of stages before they finally hit that tabulation room. It's been a consistent flow of people in and out of the establishment. Hopefully you got that joke. Hopefully you did. And it's a little corny, but let me tell you, we got people greeting people at the door. Anytime you walk in, we have 2 In-N-Out employees opening the door for you, giving you a nice warm welcome. It's Suicide Prevention Week across the country, and local students are here at Boise City Hall to talk the walk. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Jessica Davis, talking with local high school students and Boise State athletes, writing words of encouragement, spreading awareness and hope. One company has made it easier for you to find your match. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Jessica Davis, talking to the co-founders of Bold Hue and how they're making their mark in the makeup industry. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Jessica Davis, at Ivywild Park, where a new pocket skate park offers obstacles to all skaters of all different skill levels. It's June and it's still Pride Month, but Hetero Awesome Fest has come to a controversial end. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Jessica Davis, speaking with the organizer of the festival and his response toward racist comments made at his event during a podcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There are still very good bars around, great food. There's the Basque District. Again, it's clean. There aren't any black people here.
This is Dave Riley, the co-host and producer of The Backlash, a talk show described as the premier American nationalist talk show. Riley made those comments at the Hetero Awesome Festival this weekend at Cecil D. Andrews Park in Boise.
They said, hey, can we set up and do a live broadcast, an interview. They wanted to sit and interview with the speakers that were coming to our event.
Mark Fitzpatrick is the owner of Old State Saloon, who put on the controversial event celebrating straight pride. And he's seen on video during Riley's comment. He says he didn't hear Riley because he didn't have the podcast headphones on.
You will never hear that from me. I won't say that. Nor do I think it was wise or a kind thing for him to say.
I reached out to Riley for an interview Monday. He wasn't available, but sent me this statement saying, quote, "Diversity is a weakness, not a strength. The LGBTQIA+ movement is satanic. Straight white people are welcome and wanted in Idaho. Christ is king."
So you have somebody who's his own thing and has his own persona, right? He has a podcast, so he's going to choose to do what he decides to do. I'm not going to apologize for something that somebody else said. I will say, I definitely wouldn't have said it.
Fitzpatrick says he isn't racist, citing his Christian faith.
As long as they recognize they're a sinner and they know that Jesus Christ died on the cross for their sins. It doesn't matter what color you are.
Owner of Old State Saloon, Mark Fitzpatrick, tells us that they've learned a lot from this year's festival that they are going to keep in mind for next year, confirming that the Hetero Awesome Fest will be back in summer 2026. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Jessica Davis, reporting for Idaho News 6. The Homer family is taking it one day at a time, dealing with the devastating heartbreak that comes with losing a child. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Jessica Davis, and you may remember their story. Their truck caught fire on the Boise bench back in December, claiming the life of their 2-year-old daughter, Onyx. After spending nearly 2 months in a Salt Lake City hospital burn unit, we caught up with parents Kenny and Rachel as they adjust to life back home in Idaho.
It's not easy to pick up your child's ashes.
Rachel and Kenny Homer are settling in their CUNA home while doing the unthinkable, raising their 2 surviving children while coping with the unexpected loss of their 2-year-old daughter, Onyx.
It's harder some days than others. and I don't know, it just comes in waves. And I don't know, just kind of slowly gets a little easier, but some days it's kind of like it just happened yesterday.
Onyx died after the family's truck caught fire in December from a failed portable jump starter that was placed in the truck. All 3 children were inside of the truck at the time.
And she was really a special person. And she was so young, but she had such a big heart.
4-year-old Evie, an infant Dragonair, suffering severe burns, alongside mom Rachel, who was badly burned while trying to get the kids out of the car.
As soon as we got home, it was just more of a constant reminder, because everything there reminded us of Onyx.
Their son Dragonair has fewer injuries, but has a graft on his forehead and small areas on his fingers, and may need surgery in the future. Rachel and Evie have undergone 4 surgeries each, and Evie will need more as she gets older.
Once it starts to get really tight, it's going to start doing things like pulling on her eyes and stuff, and she'll have to get, she'll have to have some more skin grafts and things to like help her skin not pull so much.
As the family mourns the loss of Onyx and continues to recover from that heartbreaking day, they have something to look forward to. Rachel is 25 weeks pregnant with another baby girl.
I feel like she's, I don't know, kind of like our savior in a way.
As for remembering Onyx, Kenny has turned her favorite birthday gift, a dollhouse, into a final resting place for her ashes.
She was the sweetest person in the world. We said that every day.
She always knew when you were not feeling good, and she always wanted to, see if she could help in some way.
The truck that caught fire was the family's work truck for their handyman business, and although they plan on working from home, every tool they lost has been replaced. The Homer family thanks the entire community for offering a helping hand. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Jessica Davis, reporting for Idaho News 6.